This is actually going to ladies. I want to talk to young women because our mothers and fathers will teach you most of how to live life, but really they don't teach you how to love. They don't teach you how to be in a relationship. They don't teach you. It is what you see your parents do that it's automatically inculcated inside you, and that's what you exhibit outside. If you see or you grew up in a home where there is always turmoil, nagging, fighting, if your mom is always the issue in the house, when you get to the age of being in a relationship, the first things that will start showing up is that character you see your mom exhibit in the house towards your dad, because you start feeling like this is a normal way to do it. And of course, women have more control over the children to a certain age, and it affects the women more than the men. Our relationships of these days and what our fathers had are two different things. Ladies, your man doesn't have time for you. It's not all the time that you narrow it down to him being with another woman, because it's automatic. That is what most of the ladies, that this is what they think. The moment they call, you don't pick up. The moment they try to reach out, you're not there. The next thing they start thinking that, he's with another lady. Babe, men are going through a lot in life. It is on the head of the man, because he is the head of the family, so he should carry every responsibility, right? You want to be taken care of. You want to be loved. You want to be shown affection. You want to be given time. You want him to spend more time with you, give you attention. The same attention he's giving to you, and he will give it to his work, he will give it to his family, he will give it to, business partners, he will give it to everything. Now, on top one person head. So most of the times, my advice to you ladies is, the moment you see that maybe a project is coming up or there's something he's doing at this point that is taking his time, get to find out what that thing is. Instead of complaining that he is not giving you attention, when you already know that the attention is now divided and more goes to the very thing that puts food on his table. My advice to you is, both of you should join hands together and give attention to that thing. That's how you stay relevant in a man's life. Because every man wants to be supported. Show me that woman that is supportive to her man. I will show you a man that will never leave that lady. Yes, men are wired that way. We are logically wired. You ladies are emotionally wired. So men know who is who. I told you in one of my videos that a woman already, the first day a woman meets a guy, she already knows, if this relationship with this guy is going to last, if it's going to work, or even if she's walking into that relationship, she already knows when it's going to end. Yes, she already knows when she's going to walk out of that relationship. She already knows. Same goes with men, that they know who to marry, even when they are keeping you around. There might be something that they are gaining from you. Men want stability. Men want sound mind, so that he can face his future. You are trying to build a future with a man and you are comparing him to other men. Now, that guy stands up to do things that, are going to change his future, change his life for the betterment of all of you. Do you think the man's brain can contain pleasure and business at the same time? No. There is time for everything in a man's life. Even your Bible said that. There's a time to work and a time to eat, a time for pleasure and a time for pain. So when he's going through pain, you are there thinking that he's with another lady. I think it's that lady I saw the other day. Maybe he's having something with his secretary. Maybe he's out now. Those his friends I know it's those his friends. They will take him to where they will go and start chasing women and all that. Most men are not like that. Yes, it's in the nature of 99.9% of men to look other ladies aside from their spouse, because there are many things that reality will tell you that religion or your belief system will tell you. Reality is different from that. You understand? So I want to read out something to you guys. I have this friend. He's a comedian. He makes people happy. There's no time you will sit around this guy that you will not laugh. When he's having issues, he comes to me. We talk about it indirectly, because most of these comedians, it's hard for them to even express themselves. You know why? People don't see them as people that can ever have issues, because they make people happy. Someone that makes you laugh all the time, how do you expect that person to be angry at any point in life? Do you get? That's how people see them. So when they have issues, they tend to hide it more. Now, this is what he sent to me that his girlfriend sent to him. This is a lady he wants to get married to. This is a lady he's planning big things. Even he said the moment they get married, that their first baby, the lady is coming back from the hospital, with a brand new car. That that kind of thing. Now, the moment she gives birth, they are buying the car. The moment she's coming down from the hospital, she's entering that car, and that car is her own. All those things now. But then this guy is hustling, shooting skits, going for events and all that. And this lady would not, rest to support this guy, to, pray for him, think positively towards what he's doing. So for like 2-3 days, this guy has been on shorts, and a lot of things have been going wrong. Too many things. What comes, if you're into the entertainment industry, you know what comes with these things. It takes a better part of you at a particular time just to produce something that will change the atmosphere. Do you get? So this guy just opened his phone and showed me this message, and I was very, very bitter. This message reads, "Don't ever be the reason why someone is hurt. Don't ever be the reason why people stop doing good. Don't ever make someone regret coming in contact with you. My drop of tears comes with a price. Don't allow it to drop. You owe me an explanation and an apology. I have been silent for some time for a reason, but not anymore. People differ, and I am a very different being." This message sent to a guy that is in love with you, that talks about you, that carry your matter for head. Anywhere he is, he's talking about. Even people have started calling him your name to tell you how close they are. People have started calling him your name. And then where he's making plans of a better tomorrow, because every man is hustling to make sure that he foots the bill of his family, not beg other men, and also make you, the woman, look good like every other superwoman out there. That's one of the priorities. You are not supposed to make yourself a priority in his life when you see that he is out for a project and a work is going on. You are not supposed to see things that way. You are supposed to support him. You're supposed to, yes, I know the man's world and the woman's world are two different things. Likewise, their understandings, they differ. But you should understand that if a man is out for daily bread, he doesn't need distractions. If a man is out to make it, he doesn't need distractions. He doesn't need someone he doesn't need babysitting, because men, the forefront of this fight, it's not easy for men. You ladies are there, and everything you are expecting, most of them, let's say 60% of everything any lady owns came from a man, either from your dad or your brother or your boyfriend, or just very few percentage of ladies were able to stand up and make their own money. But who gives to the men? Who stands up for the men? Who wipe their tears? Who is the shoulder they lean on when they have issues? You, as a woman in the man's life, this is your duty. It is not all about, let's go to a social place, let's go hang out, let's go grab a bottle of drink, buy me a parfait, buy me this, buy me that, I want hair, I want that. Where do you think those money is coming from? And then trying to meet up to your expectations because of love. Most men have gone astray, doing a lot of things that are not supposed to be done. Do you know that most of the men you see that are making mistakes today, that have soiled their hands into some kind of things, do you know it was pressure that pushed them into that place? And most of those pressure, check it, you will see the lines the women drew on that table. It's not all the time that you do these things. You know, when you do it, it's heartbreaking. Now, this guy that got this message from this lady, what do you think will be his reaction? To me, you are not supportive. To me, you don't care. All you care is about yourself. All you care is about your happiness. You don't care where the money is coming from. You don't care the mental stress this guy is going through. Do you know sometimes men don't want to let you into that place of mental stress because it can be disastrous. If you enter that place, you become a trash there, because everything that goes inside there is disorganized. You won't look it. When he looks at you, you won't look that beautiful anymore. So it's better to stay on the outside and talk to him and help him go through that place. How many of you ladies have woken up in the morning and went down on your knees to pray for that guy, even if he's just your boyfriend that you guys are not yet married? But everything you need, you want to talk to him about it. More of the ladies I've talked to recently, everybody will be like, I want a man that will take care of me. One man that will be taking care of me, that will be, at least if I need anything, he can afford it. Something your father could not afford for you. Your father, you grew up with your father for the last 28 years, 25 years, 20 years. He could not do that thing for you. You are expecting one man that has a sister, a mother, that has a lot of people depending on him. He has even his own career depending on him. You want him to just do it overnight. And if he doesn't do it, you say he's not a caring boyfriend. Is this something we are supposed to be it's not even debatable. Men have their own world to take care of. You should feel privileged as a lady to come in contact with a guy that is even hardworking. You should feel privileged. Don't come there and start bossing around, feeling madam, when you have not, contributed in his life. Nobody's asking you to bring your money. Any guy that is taking money from any lady that they are dating, it has something upstairs to be taken care of. So nobody's asking for your money. All men want from you is your moral support. Be there for them at their down times. Help them stand. Quicken them. I've seen a lady that each time the man wants to leave the house, this man goes down on his knees and this lady prays for him. How many ladies do it these days? You want breakfast on bed. The same man that will rise up early in the morning and bring you breakfast is the same man that is rushing out to go get fixed money. When a man's source of income is affected, that means of where he finds ends meet. The moment it has issues, there is nothing else that gives him joy. Even you as a woman will become, that's when he even starts seeing you as a liability. Why? Because the money is not flowing. because he's not getting the things he wants. Business is crumbling. Contracts are being lost. The car is bad, it can't be fixed. There's no money anywhere. The same guy that used to take you to restaurants to eat is now not having anything. And you think he's going to be happy? You think he's going to be happy? And you think at that time, pleasure is going to be anything at his utmost priority? He'll be looking at you as his fellow man on a good day. But then if you have nothing to bring to the table on how to bring a solution, that's your body, that's your physique, that's your beauty, that's your shape, means nothing. When will you ladies start having this mindset of supportive woman towards your man? This kind of text message, if it comes to me, it's a red flag. Like, what it shows me is selfishness. What it shows me is that everything I'm doing for this lady is not an investment. I'm throwing it away. I listened to an interview with Odumodu Black. We all know him now. He's a fast rising star, and I'm very, very happy for that guy. I listened to an interview he was granted talking, and he said something. He said, this is a war front, and I'm seeing arrows coming. I don't want distractions, because the moment those arrows are coming, I'm supposed to be dodging. At the moment maybe a text message comes into my phone and it's a lady, and I'm trying to read the text message coming from a lady, and my attention is diverted and an arrow hits me, that's the end of it. I learned a lot from that thing he said. So now when he makes the money and gets the ride, that he's going to need a lady to sit at the front seat. You see, now that space is always meant there for women. A man is making all his money and still having the thought that, okay, tomorrow I'll make it, I'll get a good woman to sit beside me to be called my queen. But 90% of ladies, the moment they make money, by any means whatsoever, the first thing that comes to their mind is that they don't need a man. You know why? Because money is what men provide for them. So they don't need a man now that they have money. That's why you will see some ladies, no matter how broke the man goes, they will never bring out that money to give to the man. We all had the story that trended on the internet about a lady that had, I think, was it 3 million or 30 million somewhere, and was married to this man for more than 9 years, and they were suffering and living in one room without many kids, and yet that money was somewhere. So the moment you all know what I'm talking about, that is true. There's no need painting words. When you make your own money, the next thing that comes to your mind, you divert your attention to your own image, your own family, your brothers, your mother, you just that side. How many of you ladies have actually gotten money and you are thinking about your mother-in-law? Those ones are witches now. Your father-in-laws are wizards. It is your mother that is good. Now listen, what I'm saying, this is particularly for ladies. Don't get me wrong, and don't criticize, say it's ladies. I'll still talk about the men, but not today. But I need you people to learn this lesson. It is always support for the man. Men, look at the world today. It's competition everywhere. Who has the best cars? Who lives in the best houses? Who has this? Who has that? It's all the men. What are you bringing to the table? Are you one more problem in his way? Or are you the one that will stand behind him and stand? Once he's hearing, go baby, you can do it. You can do it. And always ask questions. Not whenever your call is coming in, BP don't start because he knows it's going to be another trouble. No. When your call comes in, even in a meeting, he will have to pick that call because he knows that it's something important. That is something about support that will come from you. A man should be able to share what's going on with his woman, but not the one that after sharing it with them, the next thing, all they are thinking about is, wow, so this amount of money is coming in. And then that's when they will write all the list. The hair they used to wear might be about 70,000. Now that you've told them about this business deal, the next thing that comes to mind is the best hair, 1 point something million. That's what they will start thinking about because the man don't secure the bag. How many ladies think about buying lands? How many ladies think about building houses, hostels, and all that to support the man, to make sure that they have a bigger future? Is that a sign of insecurity or what? Or this is how it just happens? I think we should be wise enough. Your Bible said, and you shall hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way. Go through it. Let that voice be your voice. The voice the man will be hearing, supporting him to push forward. Let it be your voice. Because this text message that just came in destroyed this, it demoralized this guy. And when you've already loved someone too much, men don't really show you they love you because they know how women are wired. So when you do something like this, it changes how they feel about you. Straight up, it changes how they feel about you and how they feel about their business. And the spirit for the work that day is gone. Can we change these things? That's how we can have a better relationship out there. And that's how we can treat people also. Because some of the times you misjudge because you misunderstand. Even when you are being told that this is how it is, you judge. I don't know if I'm making sense to somebody. I don't like people coming to my comment sections to criticize. Learn the lesson and go. If you didn't learn anything, shift. After all, the Bible said if our gospel is veiled, it is veiled to the children of this world, whom the God of this age have blinded the eyes of their understanding. So I'm not expecting everybody to understand. A word is enough for the wise.